Good morning, Danielle.
Good morning.
So, you're just starting to share with me, you just got your first listing that went on the market yesterday.
Yes.
Fantastic. And that came from prospecting, correct?
Correct, from calling.
You were calling properties that had just sold in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And you used a script that we learned.
That's right.
And you got your listing.
Correct.
It hit the market yesterday. So what were you doing? You came to the huddle in the morning. Explain to us what you were doing after the huddle in the neighborhood of this property you just listed.
So about 4:30ish, 5 o'clock, I wanted to wait till everyone got home. I created this little spreadsheet, so I went home and actually created a CMA report with my business card attached to it. And my goal was to talk to 20 neighbors. I said, I'm going to talk to everyone, but today I'm only going to talk to 20 because I want to make sure I have good conversations. So I went from door to door knocking, and surprisingly, everybody was like my fans. Some of them already knew that the home was listed. They loved the price point. We talked about pricing. I explained how the last home sold for $160, and the one before that sold for $185. Mine is listed at $199, so I'm trying to drive back up the value of the neighborhood. And by me saying that, I then I asked for the sale. That was something I didn't do last time.
And when you say ask for the sale, what did you ask for?
So I did the just listed script, and then I asked if they know anyone who was interested in selling a home. And then they responded to that. And then I also asked, well, when are you looking to sell? And so, I got 5 years. I'm doing some fixing. I got one lady who said she's looking to sell in 2 to 3 years. And they all gave me their email address. So I spoke to 15 people and I got 10 email addresses to do valuation reports for. Like, everyone was so happy for me. They all were like, we want that house to sell. Because it'll increase the value of their neighborhood.
Sorry about that, folks. I dropped the phone there. So you door knocked, talked to 15 people, handed out 15 quick hit market summaries that we showed you how to do, and you got 10 people gave you their email address.
Yes.
And you used the just listed script that we use in the prospecting center to prospect for listings. So you used the script on the door-to-door campaign.
Yes, I even talked to a doorknob. Like,
and what did it say?
So you know how people have these smart doorbells, and it felt like we were on the telephone. Like, I was there for like 5 minutes engaging with her. Like, I showed her the report and everything through the little camera.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, and then I was like, well, can I leave this on your door? And she's like, yeah, sure, you can. And I was like, well, would you like, because she was telling me she just moved in, so she's on my report. So I'm like, okay, you'll be number 5 or whatever number, the one at the bottom on the report. And then I asked her for her email address, and she was like, sure, I'll give you my address.
So, so you said 20. How many more of these doors do you tend to knock on?
I'm going to knock on everyone's door.
How many are there in the neighborhood?
I don't know.
We'll look, as soon as we're done filming this, we're going to look it up so you'll know what your task is in front of you.
I'm going to do 20 a day. That's my goal.
I love it. I absolutely love that. So, here's the lesson learned when folks listen to this, and maybe you'll be in the audience because we are going to show it at a huddle.
Oh, wow.
But I'll send this to the company. Other people will see it as well. The lesson learned is just get out and talk to people, right?
Yeah.
And don't be afraid. And with that report that you're using, everybody, and you know this, people want to know what's going on with real estate in their neighborhood.
That's right.
And it is our duty. I'm going to say duty.
Okay.
It's all about mindset, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Greg in his talk yesterday in the Monday coaching talked about value and how do we add value. So what are we doing here? We are serving our communities by providing them with information that helps them gain a better understanding on what's going on with the largest asset most people own, which is their house. And people are interested in that. And you proved that.
Yes.
10 emails out of 50. Now, the 5 people that didn't give you an email, did anybody yell and scream at you?
No, one of them said they already have a realtor. So I was like, well, ask your realtor if she can create a report for you to tell. And if she can't, call me, text me, I'll do it for you. One, I think it was kind of like a language barrier. So they kind of weren't really understanding what I was saying. And the other one, what happened with that one? I can't remember what happened with the other one. I don't know. I can't remember. But for the most part, everyone I spoke to were interested. They knew what the value was in their home.
Right.
They were educated about the values of their home, and they were engaging in this conversation. Like, they loved this.
So what are you going to do with the 10 email addresses you got last night?
Oh, I told them, I was like, well, I'm probably not going to do it today because I'm going to be tired. But tomorrow, I'll start entering you into the system, and you'll start getting the evaluations.
So you're going to put them in the
28
KV Core and
days.
sign them up for the monthly market report.
Yes, every 28
So every
days.
month they're going to hear from you.
Yes, they're excited because they want to know what the value of their home is.
Are you also going to sign them up to get their CMA every month?
If I can, I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah, we can show you how. So they're going to get a CMA every month.
Okay.
And the market report for the
And
neighborhood.
Okay. Good.
You're going to be
Yeah.
like, how can you not be top of
That's
mind?
right.
And they're going to see you as the person
That's right.
who knows what's going on. Danielle, this is awesome. Was that so bad being interviewed now by the camera? You look like a natural. I think you should make more of these.
No.
You should start filming yourself making your own. We'll get you there sooner or later.
Maybe
All
when
right.
I get a sale from it. That's my goal. My
There
goal
you
is
go.
to make a sale from it.
Thanks so much, Danielle.
You're
Appreciate it.
welcome.
All right.
Bye.